All right, so this is our first patron extra show that we're going to do for our patrons. And so, again, thank you so much, patrons, for being there. So we're going to provide this extra video to give to everyone. Um, so Jesse, what? Go ahead and kind of, I guess, kind of take away. What are your first thoughts you want to provide to our patrons?
So I guess the idea is we always have those great moments that happen behind the scenes, and we can't fit everything in, and we try to keep a time limit on shows and stuff like that, and it gets further and further away from us. So we're going to try to keep the show to a limit, but there's some things that just don't make the show, and we love talking to these people about stuff, and there's gems that are kind of behind the scenes, but not everything we can get to. So we want to capture a couple of those, the behind the scene things. With, of course, we don't have any guests, on this show tonight. It's all of us just talking, but
Yep.
and just share those. We can't make every show 4 hours long, or nobody'd ever want to listen to it, right? But those
Right.
few things that we have left over, or the questions we want to ask that they may not have wanted to answer on the air, but they don't mind if we share them with some people. That's what we're going to put in this content.
Yep.
Or if there's just a burning question and we're having a discussion and we didn't want to put it out on the air, like I can think of a couple of things that we've had after the show was over.
Right.
Okay for the patrons to hear that, but maybe not. We don't want to put it out on the air, right? So
Exactly.
we'll get to log some of that content into this and still be able to share it with people.
Yep. So I didn't take a look to see what day that would be, but show 200 basically is 100 weeks from now is basically, I guess, 2 years from now, approximately. So 2 years from now, what
Our
do
next
each of us,
milestone, not just show 200, next milestone.
right? Next milestone. It is a big milestone. What show? So we're gonna go around the room. So let's start with we'll start with Zach. He's next on my screen. Um, show 200. What comes to mind, Zach? Of where do you
What
think
will we
we'll
be
be?
looking back on by then, Zach?
Right.
Well, first
Yeah.
off, Show 200 will land pretty close to the 20th year of
Oh my
geocaching.
gosh.
If you think
That's
about it, if you do
true.
the math,
Yep.
it'll be pretty close. So,
Yep.
maybe it might be worth, whether it's the actual birthday for geocaching, around there that we have it, or if you just, if you have like that be the show where we talk about, like, if there's an event out in the Northwest or something, and we all
Right.
try to meet up there. Um,
Right.
Something like that. Maybe we do a recap show a few weeks later. Then,
Mhm.
but what do I think? I think we're gonna have a few cool new things to talk about, like history caches. I think webcams will
Yes.
be back. I think.
Yeah.
uh,
Cool.
I think where I go, we're gonna have augmented reality. Where I goes, it's gonna be just awesome. You're gonna have like a wizard that can lead you up a mountainside, like follow me, and you just
That would be awesome.
No, but
Uh,
for real, like, I think the show will have this first year we got the format down, and
Mhm.
that really works. The time limit, how people, what type of questions really bring about good
Right.
discussion, and what they look for in, on my segments with, I
Yeah.
know the weirder the things I do, the crazier I do, the more people seem to enjoy them. So, you know, I'll
Well,
continue to look forward to figuring out how I can incorporate my travels into what we're doing and things like that.
yeah. Well, let me ask you real fast.
Yep.
So you mentioned augmented reality. What did you think about the lab cache? You did all the lab caches? In fact, you were the first person to do
Yes.
all the lab
Yes.
caches.
Well, I mean,
You were
it was a competition, so
you were
and Memphis
FTF,
wasn't there to beat me, so
No choice.
so he got them
no.
all.
Yeah.
What was because there was some
my
of them were
group.
weren't some of them
Yeah.
augmented reality? I didn't get to do.
Yeah.
Weren't there
Some were
some?
augmented reality. I think it was I can see what it could have in the future. You know,
Okay.
it was
Cool.
kind of like a dancing, kind of like a Pokemon would dance, and then like the message that you needed.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can see it where you have it where you have to walk with your phone out to a certain tree, and you've pinpointed that tree to have a wizard standing at it or something, and he gives you
Right.
clues. You could have something like that.
Sure.
Um, if not, then so
I
be
think
it.
it would work.
But
Yeah.
you could have some really cool things where you have to use your phone to like be a window into the alternate reality.
Sure. Um, All right, Angie, what show 200? What do you foresee? Crystal
Um,
ball. She
I
looks
think a
into her
lot of the
crystal ball.
things, yeah, the things Zach said, that sounds pretty cool. Maybe
Yeah,
not a wizard, but maybe like Mother Nature or something.
right. She comes
Different
out. She
kind of-
goes, "You're
yeah.
close to the cash, but you're not there yet. You have something you need to know."
I'm excited
So,
to see how they grow the community. That's always been something I'm really interested in. If they like start little workshops or something, but I guess more to the show.
yeah, that's okay. No, that's part of it, though.
Yeah.
What are we going to be talking
Things
about?
to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys are very creative, and it's hard to know what's going to come next because you're constantly brainstorming new things, and I'm excited to see what this new little promotion or activity is brewing right now.
I don't know what we call
I'm
it.
excited to see it grow and maybe become international. So
yeah. Do you see? I mean, you're fairly up on. You're more up, I know, than I am for sure. But I'm probably and Jesse for really. No, I'm kidding. But do you see? I'm kidding. Do you see us using more Periscope or more Instagram Live? I know you can. We never really done any Instagram Live yet, but well, what are some thoughts on us being sort of at the cutting edge of some of that?
I think Instagram's awesome. I just like Instagram. But Periscope's cool too because it pairs with Twitter. So, going back and forth is awesome. And then you guys are on YouTube, so
yeah. So
you're just covered. I don't know if there's too much more you can do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's always more we can do, I'm sure.
I think Flat Memphis will just be a thing from now on.
Oh, dear. Not going away, huh?
He'll be in my travel carry-on everywhere I
Right.
go now.
Not going away. He was cooking today. He was doing some hamburgers because Electric Water Boy was doing stuff with him, and it was hysterical. He was sending pictures, but
he did the Earthcast Geo tour too.
He did,
and he liked it.
And he liked the Earthcast tour. That's awesome.
All right,
Jesse.
So I think by milestone 200, a lot of stuff Zach said and Angie said, I think are going to be right. I think there's a lot of those things. I think we'll have a new icon by then.
Oh,
the challenge icon, maybe a year from now, but I think it's eventually going to break out to its own icon. It's going to be separate than the catch-all unknown. I think where I goes are either going to be augmented reality or gone.
Ooh.
So I'm calling they're going to either improve them or get rid of them. They're going to cancel them altogether.
Okay.
I think webcams are going to come back, but I think only for paid GeoTour people.
Oh, interesting.
And I predict that this new this new challenge, I don't know what to call it.
Adventure?
This new thing we're going to do is going to grow, and we'll have done it a couple times international by then.
Okay.
And we'll have other shows copying us.
Oh.
They're going to be jealous of this.
Wow.
Just because we came out with it first, right?
Right, we did.
We're not going to find more caches live than other shows. We're going to find more caches live in more places than other shows.
Here.
I think there's something coming up where we're going to hit more states and counties than anybody else is thinking about.
I love it.
As part of the show.
As part of the show, yes.
After maybe even a guest that's related to that. So those are my predictions.
Okay. Those are all great. So as we wrap up our little patron show number 1 on show 100, we're doing patron show number 1. So I'm thinking I agree with you. I think that there will be. I think they are going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. Challenges is a little bit of a little puzzler for me to figure out. I think that they're going to break off from unknown. You know how now it's all a catch-all? So I think that they are going to finally create the puzzle piece is going to be its own cache type, which is completely separate from an unknown. So that's where I think we're kind of headed. with that. So I think it's going to be interesting to see that. I think that our little adventure that we are going to create, I think, is going to be a huge hit. And that's all I can say about that right now. So.
I'll throw out one more.
Okay, one more.
Let me see.
Yep. Because 10 books. Wow.
10 books by Show 200 for all of our network.
10 books total.
Yep.
Sweet. Well, we're up to 3 right now, right? Sophia finds a geocache, and then my 2 books. So we're at 3. So we just need 7 more.
We'll get them
in 2 years. So, well, you got one in the planning. I got a third one.
I've got 2 in the planning.
2 in the planning. I got a third one that I'll have done probably by the end of this year.
And then I think 2 each, so Zach, get on it, and then 2 cooperative.
I can't read or write.
That's not true.
Billy over there.
Well, it's interesting is that Zach's a construction. He works in construction, but yet he hasn't put out like a book on constructing geocaches yet.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Kind of like a WV Tim type thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Challenge.
We'll see.
Okay.
I might have to do that.
All right.
Cool.
In future shows of this, we're gonna be talking to guests, but tonight we were just trying to just kind of lay the foundation of what we're gonna send out there, and this is way longer than we're normally gonna do, but we're just kind of testing the waters to see what it's gonna be like. So
we're finished up. Thank you, patrons. As always, we're always very thankful for you guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Toodaloo.